Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a raspberry chocolate mousse cake. It's chocolate cake with raspberry puree, a chocolate mousse, chocolate frosting, and a raspberry sauce for when you serve it. It is so delicious, so let's get started. You'll first need to make a chocolate cake. Now I've shared with you this recipe many times on my channel, and I'll link to one of the videos on how to make this in the description box. Then to make the raspberry puree and sauce, in a medium saucepan add the fresh or frozen raspberries. Be sure to wash them really well if you're using fresh raspberries. Then add in the sugar, water, and lemon juice. Then place the saucepan onto the stove over a medium-high heat. Stir the mixture until it's combined. Then heat the mixture until it just starts to boil, stirring it occasionally. Then remove it from the heat. Then pass about a third of the mixture through a sieve into a small bowl. And this is our raspberry sauce. Then pour it into a small mason jar and keep it refrigerated until you need it. Then return the rest of the mixture to the stove over a medium to medium-low heat, and then heat it for about 20 to 30 minutes until it thickens. And make sure the mixture is bubbling the whole time. If it's not, turn the heat up slightly, and stir it occasionally as well. And while it's heating, you can start making the chocolate mousse. So in a medium bowl, add the chopped semi-sweet chocolate, or you can use chocolate chips. Then heat up the heavy cream either on the stove or in the microwave until it just starts to boil, and then pour it over the chocolate and let it sit for about 2 minutes. Then whisk them together until they're combined. Then wrap it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for 30 minutes until it's well chilled. Once the raspberry mixture has been simmering for about 20 minutes, remove it from the heat. Then pass it through a sieve into a small bowl to get rid of the seeds. It will take a while to push it through. And this is our raspberry puree. Then wrap it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it until it's cold, and keep it refrigerated until you need it. And then to finish making the chocolate mousse, in a smaller medium bowl, add the heavy cream, vanilla extract, salt, and powdered sugar, and beat it with an electric mixer until it forms stiff peaks. Then once the chocolate ganache has chilled, remove it from the fridge and beat it with an electric mixer for about 1 to 2 minutes to lighten it slightly. It won't lighten too much. Then add in about a third of the whipped cream and mix it in until it's combined. Then add in the rest of the whipped cream and fold it in gently until it's just combined. Then wrap it in plastic wrap and keep it refrigerated until you need it. Then to make the chocolate frosting, in a medium bowl, add the softened butter and beat it with an electric mixer until it's smooth. Then sift in the powdered sugar and cocoa powder and add in the heavy cream. Start off mixing it by hands to mix in all the ingredients. Then beat it with an electric mixer for 2 minutes until it's light. And add in more heavy cream, 1 tablespoon at a time if it's too stiff. Then add in the vanilla extract and beat it in until it's combined. Then finish it by hands to make sure all the ingredients are mixing in. By now your cakes should be cooled completely, so run a butter knife around the edges to loosen them. Then remove them from the pan and also remove the parchment paper and place the cakes onto a cooling rack. Then level off the tops and also cut them in half. You can use a serrated knife if you don't have a cake leveler. Then place the trimmed tops into a small bowl and set them aside for now. Then place about half of the frosting into a piping bag fitted with a large round piping tip, or you can put it in a plastic bag and cut off the corner of the bag. Then to assemble the cake, spread a little bit of frosting onto your serving plate. Then place the bottom layer of one of the cakes onto the plate. Then pipe the chocolate frosting around the edges to create a border. Then spread on some of the raspberry puree. Then spread on some of the chocolate mousse. Then add on the next cake layer. And repeat the process again until you reach the top. Then cover the cake in the rest of the chocolate frosting. Then crumble the trimmed tops of the cakes into crumbs. Then press them onto the sides of the cake. Then add any leftover chocolate mousse into the same piping bag as you used for the chocolate frosting. Then alternate adding dollops of the chocolate mousse and a fresh raspberry on top of the cake. Then when you're ready to serve the cake, cut a slice and serve it with some of the raspberry sauce on top. And that's how to make a raspberry chocolate mousse cake. Check out more of my videos here and subscribe to my channel here so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.